All right, check 1 2 1 2. Yes, sir. Check 1 2 1 2. We are live, direct soundbar brunch with bosses. Gwinnett on X Malone. I'm here and I'm live and I'm direct with my guest. What up, D?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Appreciate you coming out the soundbar, man. You are most definitely a boss in my eyes right now. You know why?
Why?
Because you a young black entrepreneur and you female and you giving back to the community doing natural products.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's big to me. That's big to me. Before we get into this interview, I want you to look into America's eyes. Tell them where to follow you at real quick.
You can follow me at all.thingsdanny on all social media platforms.
All right, so before we get into this interview, once again, you done gave them your social media handle. Where did the inspiration come from to make natural products? Because that's not something that everybody out here just into right now. That ain't something that they really tapped into. Where'd that come from?
Well, I guess the inspiration came from just wanting to use things from the earth. You know, the skin is the biggest organ that we have. And like I've always just free-handed ingredients at home. Just like I've always been into wellness at some form, you know, coming from the dental field, like
so that okay, so
wellness for the teeth.
Yeah, that's where the background
come
from.
Yep. Went into the juicing and just kind of transitioned, but I just love using things that are good for us and good to us.
Man, that's amazing. I follow you on Instagram, and to see some of the things you make, especially your sugar scrub. Your sugar scrub. My wife seen you online after we did the BBDN, and we're gonna get into that a little bit later on. But you had some of that sugar scrub, and she bought some, and hey, I swear it changed our lives, changed our kids' lives, my life too.
I love to hear it. Yep, that's the number one fave.
Okay, so were you experimenting on who? Children first, or where did you? Who was your first client? Who was your first client? That's what I'm asking.
First client was myself. Next clients, you know, the kids, they got to get in line. Hey, open your mouth, swallow this, try this, come over here. Next up was my coworkers. So I would make things, take them to work, and they were just always a hit.
Okay. So the reaction was always good.
Always good.
Man.
I loved it. The kids loved it. The people loved it. And to this day, we still use my own products at home. Like, we use my hair oils. We drink elderberry. Like, I am a believer of just like using my own stuff.
So can you say that, you know, your conscious decision to live a better life and kind of more so become an entrepreneur in your own right away really kind of changed, you know, your life point for everybody around you?
For sure. Yep.
Man, okay. So what was it like stepping out on faith and, you know, starting your brand?
Well, it was a little scary because it's just like fear of the unknown. You know, working all my life, I guess just having that security of having a check. And recently, it's been kind of different for me because I have returned back to 9 to 5. I stepped away from the entrepreneurship full time for 2 years, and then I went back. So now I'm finding that life balance again with the coaching and making the natural products and working 9 to 5. So it's been a challenge, but I think I'm overcoming it well.
So how was it in your time of not having a 9 to 5? Because a lot of people out here looking, watching, you know, you're scared the same way you want to maybe step away from your 9 to 5, and you want to hear, you know, someone else that went through it and, you know, may or may not have liked it and, you know, went through on the other side. Tell them a little bit about that. How was that?
So stepping outside of the 9 to 5, will create a sort of freedom that you'll always be trying to get back to. Like, I am forever trying to get back to that place. Like, waking up when I want to, if I want to like jog or go do some yoga at 9 o'clock before, you know, doing anything else. I love that luxury. I just got to chop up my days the way I wanted to spend them, creating, coaching, jogging, working out, kid stuff, you know. And, you know, it's not so free at a 9 to 5. It's take your lunch from 12 to 1. It's stay here till 5.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if you're a real creator, like that block kicks in. Like there's times when I'm on the clock and I'm just shaking my leg. Like my brain is everywhere except for on that 9 to 5. Like I need to go. So there's definitely good things about just having your stuff together.
Amen. I tell people that, every Monday I feel like a runaway slave getting brought back to the plantation after he ran away.
Right.
And then Monday morning they drag you right on back to the plantation.
Yeah.
You got to go right back to work. I feel the same way. So entrepreneurship or 9 to 5, which one do you choose? I know we all got to do what we have to do, but I tell a lot of people sometimes you have to work that 9 to 5, to fuel your dream, because a lot of people just think their dream is going to get dropped in their lap, and that's not the case.
Right.
So it takes a lot of work. Sometimes it takes finance to put your dream where it needs to be.
For sure.
So if you in a perfect world, going to work or you entrepreneuring full time, which one you gonna do in a perfect world?
Entrepreneurship for sure.
Yeah.
But I would recommend to those who's trying to get to that level to use the tools you need at that 9 to 5.
Facts.
Watch the marketing department, watch how the CEO moves. Like take all those tools outside of the finances to become a boss, because it takes more than money to just build up your your dreams. You need the processes. Man. You need everything, to go along with those finances to make it successful.
Absolutely. And that's why we're doing events just like this brunch with bosses right here at Soundbar. I am here with all things Danny. Gwynette's on X Malone checking in. What do you have coming up in 2022?
So 2022, I don't know if I can tell everything.
Hey,
I got some new releases coming.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought you here. We're going to talk. We're going to have conversation.
Yes, conversation rules the nation, right?
Amen.
Okay.
That's one of the parts.
So I have some new releases coming to the product line. I also has ventured out into a separate group, because my coaching style is for mommies. It's helping busy mommies get back to wellness and find that balance. Tools that I've used and that I've helped others use. So it works really well. So I'm doing that for 2022. And that group is called Dope Mommies Meetup. And so we're hoping to take it to this level, like you, podcasting level. Right now I'm working on building my community of busy moms.
Hey, and you don't have to go far to build that community of busy moms, because there's a lot of busy moms out here. Shout out to y'all working,
for sure,
doing your thing, independent. So that's dope that you're doing what we're trying to do and just bring people together. I think that's what COVID-19 kind of did to us. It separated everybody,
yes.
But now we have an opportunity to be back in those rooms together and meet and mingle. And I think we should start mixing and mingling with a point and with a purpose.
Right. I agree.
So Dope Mommies Meetup, you want to give that handle?
Yes. So it's just at Dope Mommies Meetup on all social media forums.
Okay. So what do you have to do to be a part of Dope Moms Meetup? I know you got to do more than just be a dope mom. But what are some of the things y'all plan on doing together?
So what we do over there is we share tips. We share amazing conversations, hot topics. We talk about family life balance. We share recipes. And also what I do, this is something that's new that's been working well. I've been spotlighting a Black entrepreneur women's business every Wednesday at 7:30. So they get to come on, tell us a little bit about why we should be supporting them and talk about their business a little bit. And I've been having some dope women on.
See, and that I'm telling you, our net worth is our network. If you don't have a network of people, if you don't have people in your phone that you can call and get in contact with and really make some real major moves, there's a reason why you don't have no cash in your pocket.
Yeah.
There's a reason why, you can't be an entrepreneur out here and work and shake the moves you need to get you where you really want to be.
That's real.
Where do you see all things Danny in the next 10 years? Or not even 10, let's just say 5, in the next 5 years. Where you see all things Danny? Just still making products, or do you see something else?
Next 5 years, I do foresee still making products, maybe different ones. Like I said, I've got some new releases coming, but I want to take it to an international level. I foresee like just a warehouse making my products while I'm coaching and like podcasting and doing other things,
Yeah.
but all for the sake of wellness and mommyhood.
Man, that is really big, and that's an untapped lane. That's an untapped lane to really be in what you're in, and that's why I really wanted to come here and interview you and have you meet the people that we got here on the Black Billion Dollar Network.
Yes.
Tell us how it was being a part of the Black Billion Dollar Network 2021 Expo. How was that?
That was an amazing experience. I met so many people. I connected, and some of those people we still interchange to this day. We talk offline, we text, we chat, we support one another, and that's what it's all about.
Man, that's crazy. And I be seeing it online, and it's so gratifying. It's kind of, see everybody, seeing y'all linking and talking and
Right.
mingling now. And I'm like, man, this is what we were doing it for. This is the intention that we had when we first set out to start the Black Billion Dollar Network. We wanted to build better together.
Yes.
To an entrepreneur starting out, give them 2 keys.
2 keys would be find your purpose and operate in it every single day, and consistency.
And I keep hearing that first key was big, finding your point and your purpose. A lot of people don't know how to move or don't know where to go because they don't have a purpose. They haven't found
Right.
that purpose yet. And because sometimes they're trying to be like someone else instead of tapping into what God wants you to do and praying to him and trying to figure out, hey, Lord, what do you want me to do?
Yes.
A lot of people try and be someone else. That's key. Find out who you are. Key number 2, and I keep hearing this, first interview, Brunch with Bosses, my OG brother Perry said consistency as well. It is the key to anything.
It is the key.
You got to keep pushing and you got to be consistent with it when you start it.
And more importantly, showing up for yourself every single day.
Say that one more time. Showing up for who?
Yourself.
Man, because people going to quit on you all the time. You got to wake up every day to make sure you don't quit on yourself. That's big, Danny. Tell them where to follow you at one more time.
You can follow me at all.thingsdanny. I'd love to have you over there, and you can check out the website at www.allthingsdanny.net.
Man, it's amazing. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to come through, have you meet America, have you meet the people, and have you tell them exactly who you are because they need to follow you.
Yes, and thank you for having me. I'm honored.
All right, Danny, we're going to check up out of here, Brunch with Bosses. I'm hungry right now. I think I need to get me some waffles and some chicken, man. You can stick around. We got a couple more people we finna interview, but we're going to drop the information. We're going to tell the people to follow you. Gwinnette's on X Malone. We're going to give it a minute, and we'll be right back.